Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Eric and Dan here with toolsinaction.com. Today we're going to go over the Ridgid tile saw. This is their basically top of the line tile saw. And it's very cool because we actually had a job the other day and I actually got the lazy bum here to go with me. Even though he was ended up talking to the homeowner most of the time while I was doing most of the work, and I got to split 50% of the profits with him. But he still went. He got to use some of the tile saw. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go over this a little bit. The system as a whole folds up and is maneuverable real easy. It folds up real easy. You can wheel it around and then you can fold it back down and use it fairly easy. One downside is there's not really any storage for any of these trays. But they are kind of nice. I don't know if you want to bring the camera in or what you want to do, or do you want to? What are your thoughts about it?
I think it's cool. I think I've used actually that's one thing I've used a lot is tile saws, all different kinds, and this is one of I think the best tile saws on the market
that we've used. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I mean that I've seen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. I got that little Ridgid one, that little $200 one.
Yeah.
And that thing's awesome. It doesn't do any bevel cuts like this, but that saw's great.
No, this thing's feature packed. It's powerful. I love the water system. Like you said, it's compact, it folds up and easy. The blades, it just cuts through the smooth ball bearing like system there. They call it the Beast at Ridgid. Yep.
It's got a 15 amp motor.
Look. Oh, you missed it.
Oh, 15 amp motor, 10-inch blade on there. One thing I do like is that it's very smooth. You can actually push. It's very smooth because once you can actually push it with one hand and it doesn't bind up. It's not like you have to sit there and push it with two hands holding your work. So I do like that aspect of it. I like this, cut-off material tray. So any of your old material you can just throw right in this tray. You're not sitting throwing it on the ground, breaking it.
Pick it up with the handle and then
pick it up with the handle, throw it out. One nice thing on here is the filtration system. As you can see, it's got the ribs right here, so it kind of takes some of the, finer material, holds that in place. A little bit bigger rib right here, which stops a lot of it. Then the final one stops the majority of it.
It does a good job.
It does a very good job.
Debris not getting into the pump.
Yeah, so it makes your pump last longer, so I do like that a lot. You can do bevel cuts up to 45 degrees on this. One thing it is, when you first start using it, it's definitely hard to move it back and forth for the bevel cuts. After a little bit, it does move easier. You can throw the actual saw in 3 positions. You can see the trenches right here. The one thing that would be nice is it does move, but it would be nice to have a stop right there so you knew exactly where you're tying it down.
It's always exciting when UPS comes.
Yep.
All right, keep going.
Don't you want to talk to your dude?
We'll finish the video.
Another thing I like too is that if you want to just do a drop cut, trench cut, the saw actually lifts up so you can bring your work underneath, bring it right down on it. So if you're doing a big piece of tile.
Wow, it's like kind of like a miter saw.
Yeah. So, what else? What else is really to talk about?
I don't know. There's a lot of features. You can vary your speed here.
Oh,
I mean, the thing is just packed full of features. It's definitely a professional saw. I mean, if you do a lot of tile work, this is the saw for you, for precision, for cuts.
Yeah, so you can dial it down, like if you're, dial it down or dial it up, whether you're doing, a glass tile or if you're doing granite or something like that. You got the on and off switch right here. It does have a laser. A little bit hard to see when the light's out.
We'll show pictures of it.
Yeah, using a darker area, it does come up nice. There's a switch which is nice right here. If you leave it in the off position, you're not going to get any water. Put it in the first position, no water's going to drip out until you actually turn the saw on, then you'll get the water. Leave in position number 2 and you got the water going all the time, so your pump is constantly running too.
And then these are easy for angles. So, alright.
And then on the side over here, come over here real quick too. You can actually do 2 things. You can hook straight up to your water tank, and what's nice is it's going to be water on demand, so once it fills up to a certain point, it automatically turns the water off. It's basically like a valve in the back of your toilet. As soon as it hits a point, turns the water off. Or if you want to, you can connect right here on the side, which is nice too. Comes with this nice little hose so you can clean off your tile.
Show that in action. Let's turn that on.
Hooked up to anything right now.
Can't you shoot the water out of there?
No, it's got to be plugged into here.
Are you positive?
No.
Alright, well, we're going to show that, but don't forget anything else?
Yep. So, I mean, it's got that. It's a nice saw.
I like it a lot. I mean, the thing's awesome, man. If you're a professional, it's something to do. Oh. Thanks, Brian. Thanks. That's our UPS guy, Brian. He's awesome. We love him. What'd you say? That's Bosch? How do you know? Alright, shut up.
Dude, I will bet you right now.
Yeah, well, you're not even seeing it. Alright, go ahead. So, Ridgid, the Beast, I love it. It's a great little saw. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, no, it's good. I like it a lot.
Cool. So go ahead and check out toolsinaction.com. Don't forget to check out our Twitter and Facebook pages. And don't forget to send Eric some love letters because he's feeling lonely.